In 2018, MG launched in Australia with a bang, releasing 4 brand new models. All were received really well by the Australian driving public, but none of them would have had the success the brand new MG is about to have. How are you, Kim?
Very well, thanks, Aaron.
Now this is it. This is the brand new MG HS.
Yes, it's the flagship of the MG range. Let me just take you over just the outside of the car. We've got the classic MG badge, of course, which everybody knows about. It's got the magnificent open-ended grille, and the curves and the lines down the car are absolutely beautiful. And it just all blends into the car.
It's very stylish, Kim, isn't it?
It
Very
really
stylish.
is. You come down to the sides of the car and you see how it just flows all the way through to the back of the car.
One of the things that caught my eye on the way over is the back end. It's fair to say it's inspired, I can't say where from, but it's fair to say it's inspired by a very popular sporty car that's on the road today.
Extreme, a very, very, very stylish car.
It does.
And with those 2 exhaust pipes at the back, it just looks a very expensive car, but it's not. When we go further around to the other side of the car, those curves continue obviously, and you've got those beautiful looking 18-inch alloy wheels. You go across here and you've got that beautiful chrome down the side. It's just a great, great looking car.
How does it drive though?
We're going to go for a drive right now, Aaron, and I'm going to open the door for you. I'm going to show you exactly
I haven't
how
had
it
this
drives.
before, Kim. I'm impressed. The inside is just as surprising as the outside.
Yeah, it actually is. Right from the moment you approach the car, it's got the keyless entry. Then when you get into the car, the first thing you see, the push button start. You sit in the car, you've got luxurious leatherette trim, and you've got the dual LCD screens.
Okay, let's talk about the screen that looks like it's there for the driver. I'm guessing that has a lot of the functionality of the car and you can personalise a lot of it.
You can personalise it purely by just pressing buttons that are on this very attractive multi-function steering wheel. So you have your speedometer, you have your fuel gauge, so everything's there right in front of your face, so there's no need to take your eyes very far off the road at all. Everything is there right in front of you.
Now what's this screen for?
This screen here is for your driving comfort basically. So you've got your air conditioning, you've got your GPS, you've got your Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Everything is controlled by the push of a button.
They're very easy to read, both of them.
Very, very clear. The whole dashboard system of the car is clean, it flows. You can't mistake something for something it's not. Everything is there, very clean, very visible, easy to read.
A button's caught my eye, the red button there on the steering wheel. What's that for, Kim?
That's called the Super Sport button that comes in this model, which is the top of the range one, the Excite. Basically what it is if you're wanting to overtake a vehicle or on a country road, or you just need that little bit more oomph, all you need to do is press that button and put your foot down and away you go.
I thought it was like for the driver to get rid of the passenger.
Well,
push they're out the window.
That could be very useful on some occasions, I could imagine.
Okay, now talk about passenger comfort.
From the moment you get into the car, you're getting these beautiful, luxurious seats. Okay, that's the first thing that you notice. Then you also notice that there are 2 USB ports. One for the passenger, one for the driver. The passenger can also control his side or her side of the car in terms of temperature.
I'm going to do that, Kim, because I actually would like it a little bit colder.
Okay, there you go. You've done it.
There you go.
It's very, very simple, just with your fingertip.
Now, Kim, talk about some of the smart storage I've heard that MG's incorporated in the car.
They've done away with needless little nooks and crannies. We've got very, very large door pockets, as you can see there.
I can confirm that. Look, I can confirm. That's a big
bottle.
water bottle and it fits, and that impressed me.
The actual center console is ventilated, and you actually have some air going through there, so it can keep your bottle cool. They've made the very most of the space that's available in the car.
Okay. What about the back
It's
seats?
fantastic, particularly for the backseat passengers. You have big door pockets, as they are in the front. You also have that center console between the seats. You can open that up and there are cup holders in there, and there's also space for more storage in that armrest that's in the back of the car.
Okay, so they're encouraging you to keep everything tidy and everything has a place.
There's no clutter. There's no clutter in the car.
I like that.
You have plenty of room in the car for all the storage space that anyone could possibly require.
And Kim, what about the boot?
The tailgate is all electric, and a lot of thoughtful cargo and storage space in the back as well. Plenty of storage room for luggage. Whatever it is you need, you can fit in the back. And practicality is what it's all about these days. People don't want to have wasted space, wasted buttons. They just want a clean, flowing, simplistic, easy to read gauges on the car. It's all there. MG have really done their homework.
Okay, now talk me through the models available.
There are two. There are the Vibe, which is the entry level, and the one we're driving today is called the Excite, which is the top of the range one.
The engine that comes in?
Both vehicles have a 1.5 litre turbo engine that develops 119 kilowatts. So there's plenty of power.
Okay, well you're just about to prove it because we're going to get on the freeway and there's two things I want to do. I want to see how she drives, plus I want to see what that red button does.
Okay, well you'll be quite surprised actually. So when we get onto the freeway here, I'll do that for you, Aaron. So as you can feel there, the takeoff is very, very ample.
It's not sluggish.
No, it's not, but it has the added bonus of this Super Sport button.
Now this is important when people need that little kick, when they want to overtake. To have something like that is a safety feature, isn't it?
It really is a safety feature because you may be behind a truck, a semi-trailer or something like that, and you just need that little bit of extra power to overtake the car. So then I'll demonstrate it now if you like.
Okay,
so,
well there's our semi-trailer.
Okay, our semi-trailer's in front of us. We want to overtake it, so I'll press that button, put the foot down, and there you go. I mean, you can feel that. You don't need any more power than that, that's for sure.
That was fun. That was an unexpected. You could actually feel the torque increase, couldn't you?
Oh, you can. And it's an immediate response, which is great. There's no lag. When you press that button, you put your foot down, you'll feel it immediately.
Now, let's talk about the obvious. MG's been reinvented. Where's it made?
The MGs are made in Shanghai. It's a Chinese brand car, as is most things these days are made in China. The cars are still actually designed in the UK, which is the birthplace obviously of MG, and they've been around since 1924. So you've got 96 years of motoring history attached to this car.
And I'm told the parent company of MG produce numbers in the millions.
Last year, they sold in excess of 9 million vehicles worldwide.
9 million.
It's a mind-boggling figure, I know, but it's true.
And the last rumour I've heard is that John Hughes MG is doing quite well.
We are, and proudly, we are the #1 selling MG dealer in Australia. So anyone who wants a car out there, they know they'll be dealing with the best.
Are you ready then for just the facts?
I am.
Safety.
We have a 5-star ANCAP safety rating, which is very, very important. We've got a multitude of airbags. You've got adaptive cruise control. You've got ABS brakes, traction control. Anything that makes the car safer, this car has.
They've squeezed it in.
They've squeezed it in.
Warranty.
7 years, unlimited kilometres warranty, including 7 years roadside assistance. Just doesn't get any better than that.
Now that's standard.
That's standard.
Service intervals.
They only have to be serviced either once a year or every 10,000 kilometres, whatever comes first.
Economy.
Economy, you're looking at 7.3 litres per 100 kilometres on a combined test.
Okay, and this is the big one. Are you ready?
Yep.
Your favourite feature?
That's a very hard question, Aaron, because there are so many. I'd say that the 10.1 inch LCD screen. I've never seen a car that is so functional and having a screen like that is so easy to use and so easily visible.
You just like the techie thing, don't you?
I do.
You're a kid at heart.
I am.
Now, Kim, lastly, if someone wants to go for their own test drive or find out more about the MG HS, what do they do?
Well, they can simply come into John Hughes MG at 181 Albany Highway, Victoria Park, or they can jump on our website, johnhughes.com.au, follow the links to MG, and they can book in a test drive doing it that way. It's very, very simple.
And I've had a lot of fun with you today, Kim.
Thank you, I have too, Aaron, and I've got to say, I just cannot believe how good this car really is.
I've just been blown away with how a car can be so functional, so stylish, and so affordable.
I do not know how they've made a car of this quality for the price.